All right, Coco. Welcome to Soccer Appetite, the platform where trying to put out other people's experiences and journeys throughout the game of soccer so it can help them with making maybe some better decisions or helping them along their journey. So I appreciate you being willing to open up about your journey throughout soccer. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
No, I'm super excited. So this is actually the first time I've asked someone for their statistics. So I'm going to actually
Mhm.
rattle off some statistics, which will lead us into our conversation of your journey into soccer. But so you went to Oaks Christian High School. You were named Marmonte League Offensive MVP in 2019 with 11 goals, 9 assists. You finished as a three-time All-Marmonte League Selection and multi-time program offensive MVP, finishing with 30 career goals and 25 assists. And we're actually going to hop right into your Cal Poly statistics, but we're going to go back to those high school statistics because
Mhm.
I actually have some questions because I was super intrigued to hear those stats. So, freshman year, you appeared in 15 of 19 matches. And those who don't know, you went to Cal Poly SLO Mustangs. Sophomore year, unfortunately, there was COVID, as we all know. Junior year, knee injury, which actually brought some thoughts to my head. So we'll go back to that. Senior year, you appeared in all 19 matches, starting 17 of them. You scored your first career goal against Stanford, which is super like, wow, that's awesome. And then you scored in a Long Beach game to tie it up in a draw. And then you also received college sports communicator academic all district honors upon graduation. Holy moly. So let's go back to the high school because the goals are interesting to me because when I was around you and coaching you, we kind of played you more, I would say, in a defensive role at times. So
Mhm.
kind of leads into two questions. So one, do you consider yourself like a single minded player in terms of position, or do you actually like if someone were to ask you, hey Coco, where did you play in the field? Like how would you even respond given that you scored 30 goals playing high school?
Mhm. Okay, so for me in club, I feel like it was either I played forward or I played center back. And it was different when I got to Cal Poly because I came in as a forward and then I went to defense. And then I went back to forward. So I never like felt like I had a true position. I was just kind of pretty versatile.
Hmm.
But then talking about high school, I was center mid. So I was attacking mid. So that's why I had all of those goals. So I honestly have played every single position on the field except for goalie between
Shocking.
high school, club, and
Not goalie.
college.
But you're so tall.
Not
You're like 6 foot tall. No.
oh yeah, no.
So how did you become comfortable with that? Because a lot of players sometimes gets kind of like pigeonholed into a position.
Mhm,
So that's why I was so when I saw all those goals and I thought about you, I was like, man, she played more like as a center back
mhm.
for us at times. But how did you get guidance on that, or did you just become comfortable with that? Like, what was your experience being so versatile?
Yeah. Well, I feel like I'm the type of player where if a coach is like, we're gonna try to play you in this position, I just go in it like 100% and try my best and then learn along the way. If it's if I'm allowed to be on the field playing with my team, I really didn't care like what
Hmm.
position I was at. And obviously the goal of the game is to try to score. So it was awesome in high school and I was scoring all the time. But for the most part, I mean, it was tough because sometimes I was like, I have no idea what to do in this position. Like, it's so different than what I'm used to playing. But it's honestly just all about communication, talking, watching film, and just getting better at whatever you're thrown into.
Yeah, I mean, so was there a time in your career as you played, whether it was the club, high school, or college, where being versatile allowed you to put yourself in a position for more success? Because I talk to players all the time about not being, again, like single-minded in a position because one, you just understand the game better, and everyone
Mhm.
else's like maybe pressures within those positions. But was there a moment where also that kind of helped you out in terms of like being able to do something or get something?
Yeah. Well, I feel like when I was recruited to Cal Poly, it was more like you're a forward. And so for my whole like preseason going into Cal Poly, I was like, okay, I'm going to practice driving to goal, scoring goals, thinking more as a forward. And then as time went on, they wanted me to start playing outside back.
Mm,
And I feel like I did really well because I knew what was going on for my competitor, like the outside forward side, and I knew exactly what she needed to do in order to get by me, just because I practiced that all summer long.
mm,
And I just had to adopt a new vision of the field and more like defensive. And that honestly made I feel like helped me be more successful. And I talked about that with my coaches because they were like, because you have that experience, you know what's coming at you and you
hmm.
know how to stop it. So yeah.